Good evening, my name is Brightops and welcome back to Blood Bowl 2, the Temple Guard series. Last time, let's see, hang on, who were we up against last time? Quick look at our history.
I'm looking forward to the next match, Joe. Time for some Blood Bowl!
Last time we kicked the absolute hell out of the undead. But now we go against the infectious tunnelers, the Skaven team. Let's see where this goes, shall we?
The team knows its opponents. We can launch the game.
Let's see, we can't really afford to do anything. Oh, and this isn't as bad as I thought. They've only hired themselves a chef and a star player.
I hope you've prayed to Nuffle. I know I have. Now let's play!
Ah yes, there is a bit of an announcement I'll give once we actually start playing, but we'll wait for the, the team, for us to be on the field and actually selecting people. Less chance of being interrupted.
Welcome back, Blood Bowl. The lizard men have a grudge against the Skaven. Rodents have a nasty tendency to dig tunnels under their pyramids.
Ah, they got one of those stunty cooks making a stew.
Here we are in perfectly adequate surroundings, getting ready for today's big match. Oh dear, this is a totally unbalanced match. I can't understand what they're even doing on the same field.
Now let's see if we can spot the star player. Any one of them. Any one of them at all. They seem to be lacking a rat ogre too. That's interesting.
Playing against the Skaven is never easy. They're fast
Ouch.
and annoyingly good at moving the ball about.
You just gotta hit them square on, Joe. They'll go down like a scabby bags of furling.
Alright, we're gonna give that defense a try. Oh, wonderful! We can set up another legal defense. And that means we can get the hell away from that god. We can get the hell away from their fanatic. Wonderful. See, the ball's gonna land there. So I see no problem with trying to swing most of our team in this direction. And of course we have the astrogranic turf that we bought a few games back. Looking fantastic as it is, with black stone and littered with bones.
This player likes to be well assisted in a fight. Look at all those flares sitting down on the job. There'll be trouble with the unions if this carries on.
Unfortunate that those ratty little shits decided to take on Grey Vested with their ball-wrecking little hellion, but not much we can do about it. Yeah, at least he only got one hit in. And oh look, they seem to have left a lot of their ball carrier very exposed. Of course, things aren't going to be fun for the team over here, but
The domino effect.
But we can swing around a bunch of our people easily enough. Okay, first things first. Let's just get ourselves in position to isolate that gutter rat, that gutter runner. Let's see if we can murderize some. Okay, we can't do it that because he was one of the ones that didn't have tackle on him. Cyclone, however, does. So he's a very good stopper to play hell with those gutter rats. Meanwhile, let's get our skinks running. Because I can bet you anything that gutter rat up there is going to have a rather nasty day, if we have anything to say about it. Oh yes, I said that I had an announcement that I was going to give, and well, we might as well say it here. I have been considering a lot. I've been thinking about this series and where it can go from here, and I've come to the decision to take, well, the recommendation of my viewers, and that's I will attempt to. After I close this season of the Blood Bowl out, particularly just to define what the season is till the end of the Silver Division and the Mega Cup after that, if we qualify, I intend to bring this series to a close and replace it with one that's more multiplayer. Admittedly, maybe not to the same extent as, say, the YouTuber League, but maybe find one of the multiplayer groups that are more bolstered with people, and it will be easier to find a game in.
Touchdowns are coming. The studio wizard has promised me at least one more before the final whistle.
And the Fanatic does nothing, except for his little spinny dance. But yes, I believe I'll be having to start a new team for this new series online. If need be. It will mostly still just be me talking, because I will not be playing with, well, I will be playing with other people, but there will be more random. I'm not going to be, say, in a Discord call with them and talking to them while we're playing. So I'll be making a new team for that. And honestly, I'm kind of curious to see just what kind of team people would like to see me play in an online setting. I'll end the video of this particular in the description of this particular video, I do believe.
How do you feel about being at such an important match?
Indifferent, Jim. Ask me again when there's more blood on the field. Yeah.
Wow, the computer's taking a long time with this one. Yeah, just making sure that it's not my turn and I've just sort of missed it. Somehow.
Come on, guys. Team spirit is the key. Well, except for me, obviously.
Disappointing. But yeah, in the description of this video, I will, much like how when I initially started playing
Vermin are
a
fast.
Blood Bowl series, how I had a poll for which team you wanted me to see me play, and we ended up with a three-way tie that resulted in the Lizardmen, the worshippers of Nurgle, and Skaven. As I'm sure all of those who are watching the series will probably remember what the result of that vote was. For those of you struggling, it was the forces of Nurgle, and thus was born the Blightop Zealots. Okay, just giving... Oh, right, Well, I feel like a fool now. What I should have done was blitz this poor bugger, but...
Especially if the ball holder goes
Whoops-a-daisy, I completely forgot to do that. Oh well. It's no big deal, we can always run him down next time. Just making sure we haven't left anyone on the field. I wonder what's casting that shadow. Because I really have no idea. There's probably a way I can, you know, spin the camera around so I can see the... Because I know I can zoom in like this to get a bit of more of a close-up, and I can zoom out. But I don't know how to turn the camera so I can see things from a different angle. Let's see. But yes, I will be having a poll in the description of this video listing the various races that one can have.
That's quite nice. Even Siege struggled to enter.
Yes, the trouble of the fanatic, in that they can, in their movements, do team kills.
Take down the ball before he can move it up the field. Blood Bowl 101.
Okay, they don't have the ball anymore, which is fantastic. There goes a storm vermin.
Let the bed bugs bite. Really, don't let them. They're massive and can take your hand right off.
Let's see, can we provide... Yes, we can.
Even Siege would struggle to untangle that.
Let's see if we can get rid of you. Well, a little. There we go. definitely worth it. Definitely worth that. But for those wondering why I did that, why I did that reroll, he had...
No longer of this world. Dead! Dead! Dead!
he unfortunately had... well, it was essentially that the ability to take someone, in the event of a both down, of taking someone down with you. See, here it is. Wrestle, that's the one it's called.
Nice catch. Now go on, buddy.
And extremely fast. The other team must wake up.
And we've got our first touchdown of the game. And a dead rat on top of it. Wonderful. What? I'll have to double check to see what player that was. Because vermin can only have so many storm vermin on the field.
Despite being in the lead, this team now has to kick the ball to the losing squad.
They'll want to get it back as soon as they can.
Has the referee finally noticed the team's secret weapon?
Well, on the plus side, we also don't have to worry about the fanatic anymore. See, you're up there, so there's a good chance we'll get a reroll. Just a normal lineman, but we can work with this. No, I probably shouldn't. If only because that would likely end poorly. Knowing our good fortune. And of course our gutter runner assassin Sinister, right in position. And it's still on the pitch, so it doesn't get a touchback. So they're gonna have they have to go run back and grab the damn thing. Or we can, depending on how things go.
Moved right next to a teammate.
Looks like they're trying to gang up on Trevor. Not good at all.
Let's pick up the ball. Apparently it's more difficult than it seems.
Just move him to safety, if nothing else, which is, in this case, anywhere that isn't on the end of the pitch.
They're gathering around that lone player, like halflings round a sandwich. This player, the attacker, smells weakness.
And there he goes again.
We want to fight 1 against 11.
We knocked him out before, he's definitely out now.
That's why I love this game.
God damn it. Eminently, there was no harm there was nothing we could really do there. They stole most of our rerolls with their stupid halfling chef, so... yeah. We will do what we can. Still, there's less rats / goblins on the pitch. Though they still have a couple of linemen left to basically fill in the gaps. But nowhere near as experienced or qualified as the people we've killed and injured. Because linemen do not start, just to confirm this, Skaven linemen do not start off with any abilities whatsoever. They kind of have to rely on admittedly pretty decent stats in order to actually do their thing. You know, well, when I say pretty decent, I mean 3 strength, 3 agility, 7 movement, not bad. The 7 armor isn't great, but it's far from the worst thing that a team can have. Ah, there we go. Yes, I do admit probably part of the reason that the idea of getting starting a new series against other actual players is that there will hopefully not be the whole minute and a half of delay as the computer just works out what the hell is it doing.
Getting born.
There's the boneheaded.
And he's standing there drooling.
I would like to say I'm surprised that we got boneheaded, but I'm really not.
Yep, I reckon that's what he'd say if he could talk.
Let's risk it for the biscuit.
They're attacking the ball carrier, Bob.
And it's paid
I'm watching the
off.
same match as you. Let's get exciting.
Down goes the rat. And we can sweep in Michael.
Sleep
I certainly.
And there's the nat 1. I still haven't gotten Trevor back up, but well, we saw the opportunity to secure the ball. We kind of had to take it. And I'm fairly confident in our teams being able to hold its own on the field of battle.
Scooping up the ball with the opponent so close. Impressive.
Your horns won't save you now, you little bastard. Okay, we can move Trevor in to give Lauder some support. Ah, that explains a few things. This particular storm vermin is actually has a bonus in point in strength, which will explain why he's been able to survive so long. Although that strength doesn't really help. Hasn't helped him this time. Granted, the fact that he's only injured and only badly hurt and nothing substantial means he will live to fight another day. We will see if this particular one follows his example. Okay.
All this focus on the ball is against the spirit of the game. Give me more random violence.
Okay, that worked out rather nicely. Evidently, the fact that Wrestle saved him isn't, or at least, well, it did save him, to be fair.
Ah, I'd call it stealing if I cared about that kind of thing.
And Trevor has been knocked out.
Possibly off his mortal coil.
Let's just keep some pressure on this horned little shite, because he has been rather a pain as of late.
Yep, I reckon that's what he'd say if he could talk.
Yeah, not surprised.
The bigger they are, the thicker they tend to be. Obviously not you.
Now let's see if we can remove a problem. Yes, it looks promising, and it is good. Very good.
Sounds like victory.
Ooh, that is a smashed
They're going to
hip.
spend time on the bench.
Alright. Now, can we take you out as well?
Lost the ball from that loser.
Well, he's
You're in
not
with a chance of turning
dead.
this match on its head.
See, who do I want to pick this up more? Ultaholic can go for it.
He scored! Here's the touchdown, which could protect them from a comeback. This might be the end.
Ah, 2-point lead before the first half is over. Always a great place to be. I just gotta love just looking at their dead and injured.
A fresh start, fellas. You can return to the slaughter. One team is lighter player, not a significant difference. Can impact the game.
Important thing, gotta keep possession of the ball and not lose it. Strike back would be terrible.
Oh, that is brutal.
Yes, they've picked up the ball.
Pitch invasion where pretty much their entire team has been incapacitated while ours are just fine. Got to admire our dedicated supporters.
He didn't see the opponents around him, did he?
Good call. Intimidation is the key. Strength when I was still playing. There's nothing better than hitting someone smaller than you, Jim.
Ah, finally, Grave Vest finally smacked something.
Not that, you whiskered dick.
And it might have taken a while, but at least it paid off. In a big way, too. Losing a point of strength is deadly in this game. And I do believe yep, that's the first half over and done with. So we're at half-time. We should hopefully get more re-rolls to work with in the second. We shall have to wait and see.
Two players down is hard to come back from. He'll need some subs.
Ah, fantastic.
Be a real kick in the head to have to kick the ball away when you're losing. Get it?
Oh, and Sinister 7 caught it. Wonderful.
That's a strike made with technique and precision. It's not always sheer muscle. Sound. Knee hit.
Yep, I reckon that's what he'd say if he could talk.
Now, how many rats can we kill today? We've already got at least one dead. Let's see if we can increase that casualty list.
I think he's moving. No, he's not.
I would like to say that I'm surprised, but I'm not. Still, at least I've learned my lesson from previous games, and that we're actually taking the time to fight with the other players before we go with the big guy and risk, you know, a boneheaded.
Sometimes the underdog wins the...
Because I know that at least some people have probably been frustrated with me at the fact that particularly during the YouTuber League, since Scummy Bear the Murder Hobo, who is a troll, has this unfortunate habit of just sort of standing there drooling, or getting his ass knocked down. Which isn't fantastic. Okay, the only Skaven that are in any position to threaten Sinister are the Gutter Runners. This is a good scenario for us, because Sinister's extra point of strength is definitely going to be of assistance here. Granted, one of their Guts Runners having horns is probably useful for them, since that horns does add in blitz actions like that an extra point of strength. However, that's only on the offense. On defense, it does nothing.
That's it. Throw the ball in their face. That range, they'll go down as if you were flinging a brick into their...
Just getting Sinister a little bit more breathing room. And bringing Grey Vesta around to discourage these other vermin from getting involved in the fight.
They hit hard.
Oh, that looks painful.
Let's see, who do I want to... Yeah, we'll start with the Brawler. See if we can get an injury off, then that's a level up, but unfortunately we don't have one so far. Going to just move Miss Lana over here to give Sinister some support. Make it a bit harder for any of these guys who, if they get up and make a run for it, they can't just loop around too easily. At least loop around and expect to get any positive result. Unfortunate that Michael got punched, but he's fine, and well, those horns, they had to waste their blitz action in order to actually get that advantage.
Now that's a real mess.
Which, under the circumstances, is a thing I can live with.
Pushing.
Oh. No, that's... Oh yeah, so that would... Good thing I noticed you before we did anything. Because that would have been bad.
The player's fist is approximately the same size as his entire opponent. Smack!
Because Grey Vested is many things, but not good at dodging is one of them.
It reminds me of the famous story of Nurgling and the Great Unclean One. But this time, no miracles.
Okay. Moving you up there just to make sure that this particular little shite doesn't go anywhere. At least not in a timely manner. Put Trevor up there just to give some support. Miss Lana can go over this way. Just to block this runner in, just to make sure he doesn't have a free run of it.
This is going to be decisive.
Let's see, can we finally take... Damn, we didn't take him down. Unfortunate, but...
Need to get the ball forward. The end zone is in sight.
Okay, they're taking a gamble, but let's see if that
These
works.
Skavens are just too fast. Look at them.
Well, they're quick, but he made the distance, but it didn't really do him much in the way of... didn't do him much good. Still, can't really blame the guy for making a run. He was in a pretty bad position where he was. Because that saying on the side of the pitch, children, is how you end off the field.
Blair for the ball carrier.
Hang on, can we get any more hits off before we... Yes, we can. And we will.
Smack!
Yeah, that's how you take down a rat man, Jim. A solid punch to the mangy critter will stop it flipping around. Knockout!
Alright, let's see if this little bugger can actually stay alive for long. Nope.
4 and 20 swords came up from Slanhopek.
When the match was over, the oath he was a wreck.
Sorry.
He's not dead, so I think that...
Is a touchdown! Winning Skaven have built up quite the lead. Is it too late for the other side to counter?
It better be. If they can somehow pull off in the last... I think... Let's see, how many turns were there? I think we were on 12? Let's see.
Ah, the boneheads are back. Well,
Let's see.
at least the one-
They have 12 turns, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people.
Can't see how the smaller squad will do. They've kicked the ball to the opponents.
They
Now
can
it's
somehow
time
get
to
3
think.
goals with what they've got left. That... Huh. There was a riot, and everyone gains a turn.
The team have possession.
So they've got
If the player
11.
is pushed here, it will finish in the public. And in general, fans are much more dangerous than players.
Truth be told, I'm not that worried about this. Because at the moment, we've got at least one free Saurus who can just run... Oh. Sorry, forgot there was a...
That could have been worse.
Actually. No, that'll work. We can just send... That'll put an end to this. Without having to go into any inconvenient tackle zones.
You need balls to score.
Oh, he's going to get intimate.
Well, he's not injured, but doesn't have the ball anymore. So that's a win right there. Oh, finally you go down, you...
I reckon that's what he'd say if he could talk.
Well, at least they're not dead. Yeah.
Excuse me. Small sneeze there. That's just...
Apparently, this player forgot his hands in the changing room.
Alright, let's use one of our rerolls, and we've got it. Fantastic. Let's make life a little bit more complicated for the Skaven. Alright, that should do it. For now, anyway.
Knuckles, balls, Jim. They're going for the ball. Good defensive block.
I almost pity these little rat bastards. Almost. Swear, if I'd gotten like a triple skull there, that would have been... well, something to see, to be honest. Let's free up our ball carrier a little bit. I'm sure the Alcoholic would appreciate not having a rat breathing down their neck. There we go. That's better. And we'll just leave them in Sinister Seven's tender loving care.
What a great play! Touchdown! This looks like the end. They can't catch up such a big gap.
4-0. Nice. Let's see, what was our record? I can't remember, was it 4-0 or 5-0? I don't remember. Annoying.
I imagine that in their dreams, at least, they're winning.
We're obviously outnumbered. Seems impossible to win.
Okay, so they're going to start off with... potentially start off with the ball this time around. Let's see how that works out for them. Because, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players versus 11. It is an uphill battle for them, no questions about it. And clearly the AI is taking its time to figure out just how the hell it's going to play this situation. Because at this point they've lost. I think we can all agree there. Because in order for them to have any hope of winning, they would literally... Actually, if they have any hope of tying, they would literally have to score a touchdown every round. And there's only 4 of them left. Considering that all their people are currently contained to their side of the field, that's not gonna happen. However, us potentially getting another touchdown or 2 in 3 turns, we could do that. That's something that can be done.
Yeah, smells like a good old-fashioned fight.
That's a nasty move. Still, I'm willing to bet a good punch will have them face down in the mud.
Alright. They inconvenienced one of my skinks a little. That's about it. Yeah, considering how long it's taking for the computer to make decisions, I don't think it likes its odds of doing anything. Oh yes, another little announcement, though not as, dire as me announcing that this series will come to an end at the end of this season. But the YouTuber League. There has been a fair bit of talk amongst the YouTuber League of doing a second season of it. After the current playthrough has come to an end. And I'm happy to say that I'm going to be a part of that. Admittedly, I will probably be using a different team.
Will the big one manage to lay out an opponent of half his strength?
Because, let us be honest, the miners have not been doing a good job. It's sad but true. Don't get me wrong, they've clearly tried, but they've just had no luck. No luck in a couple, and I will admit I have done some misplays.
They're going for the ball. They left the ball carrier exposed. There could be a counter-strike.
No, we're not gonna stamp on his throat, as tempting as that might be. See, actually, Trevor. Get in there, Trevor.
That's gutsy and brilliant. Taking the ball from right under the opposing team's nose.
Ouch! Unfortunate. And it's landed right where we picked it up from. Still, I'm not too worried. I mean, clearly they're not really in a position to seize the ball themselves. Although, maybe they've got a bit more going for them than I thought. That was the most ballsy goddamn thing I've seen happen in a while. And I can't help but respect it. I don't like it, but I can respect it. Let's just get you out of the way. Alright, we'll also move some of the Sauruses back to say hello to some of the gutter runners back here. Unfortunately, that little sneaky bugger's one of the few that actually has... that can actually benefit from... benefit from wrestle. Which isn't great, but... some things you just can't help. Well, we can at least knock you down.
It looks like that stew on the menu tonight.
Well, at the very least, we will get we will... wait. Or will we? Possibly.
I like this. The dung is about to hit the fan. Like that man, but I gotta break in here. That's it. Aim for the ball carrier. Take them down.
A ballsy move, I will give him that. No, it's a great one, but a ballsy one.
Headshot. Love the sound of the Skaven.
Gotta love it when block starts paying for itself.
Victory. That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Let's see, move you out of the way. Admittingly, I do fully intend to finish you off, but... if for no other purpose than to try and get Lauder a bonus point. Alright, Sinister, get in there.
Failure that could cost his team dear.
Okay. We've picked up the ball. We need to...
Failed. And a punch in the face to compound it all.
God damn it. Oh well, we're just gonna have to go with the 4-0. Even if I am slightly disappointed that it could have been just that little bit more.
Forget the ball. Just try dishing out a few whacks.
Oh well, a win's a win. We have no permanent injuries, and we've
I need to change
inconvenienced
my
them, shall we say. We've done Lustria proud
Do
this
your
day.
best to whatever somewhere else, Stinky.
Alright. Fame, a little bit more fame. Let's go for the winnings. Oh yeah! That's a good one. And Cyclone of Despair is our MVP, bringing them ever closer to leveling up once again. And on the leaderboard, we have a dominating lead on the leaderboard, followed closely by the goblins, who I believe we kicked the absolute shit out of a while back. Oh yeah, I thought... Silly me, I thought we got some levels up, but... Not quite. We're close to it. We're definitely got some people who are very close to it. But not quite...
Don't forget, Coach, you need to maintain your home stadium.
Not quite the full shebang. Let's see... Let's see... Oh yes, because we started here. I don't think we've fought the goblins yet. I'm fairly certain we've taken on both halfling teams, but... Actually, we've taken on one halfling team. Where's the... Oh yeah, the first one was an ogre one, right. I'm sorry, I was thinking small, dodgy little bastards, and I guess my mind just instantly went to halflings. And I mean, to be fair, Fat Chop does sound like a halfling name. It sounds like a halfling team name. But at any rate, our next opponent will be the Corrupted Fury, a Dark Elven team, who is very, very beneath us. So this is going to be a interesting match, to say the least. But until then, my name is Brightops, and I look forward to hearing from you.